Today we're gonna be doing a tier list based on every single Slayer right here. Only the Slayers for today. Next time I'll do demons, but right now we're only gonna do Slayers. So right here on our right side, we have all the different breathings. I already used most of them, but I'm just gonna explain to you further. But if you want to see the tier list, just skip to this time right here. So yeah, skip to this time right here if you want to see the breathings, if you want to see what the end tier is. But if you want to see each move furtherly, and I'll describe it like more, I'll tell you like what it does and how good it is. So yeah, first to start with Thunder. So me personally, I don't need to look at the channel, but I'm gonna show you guys some moves right here. So Thunder breathing, this first move, Thunderclap and Flash, I say it's good. Like honestly, it's just a first move. I don't think it yeah, it's not a block breaker, but it's still really good. Like whenever you're really gonna fight a boss, you use this move as a starter because it stuns them. So this is a good move right here. Second move is Heat Lining. This one's also good. It's not a block breaker, but it also stuns the players, but it's not a block breaker. But honestly, it's good, I say. These first two moves are really good. Third one is Rapid Slashes. Now this is a really good one for a combo. Whenever you're about to combo someone, this is good. If you have if you have a Mythic clan or a or like one of those super rare ones. Now, so what you do, you hit them, you jump, and then you what you do is you hit him, M1, 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 then you jump on him. When he comes down, M1, M1 again, go up, and then use your Rapid Slashes. That combo is gonna be really good as a starter combo. Like when you're birdie hitting them, it's really good. Moving on to our fourth one, Thunder Rain. Now this move is really good. Also, it's not a block breaker, but I say it's really good. I don't really like use it that much because I forget to use it, and honestly I still like it. It stuns people, you can damage opponents wherever. It's like the second one, but just a bunch more times. Now fifth, Move Rise, and surprisingly this is not a block breaker, but this one, it doesn't really show on the cello what it does, but technically what it does is when there's a bunch of people around you, you see that little space right here, that space is gonna hit every player that's in the vicinity, like around there. Now our sixth move, this one is kind of like the first one, and it says this move can be aimed dependently on the direction your character facing. It's like the first one, but this one's just a block breaker. I think that's just the difference. I don't really know too much. I used it like a little bit. I barely got it, but yeah. So in total, I would say Thunder Breathing, I have this one, I use this one, a bunch of people use this one, and everyone uses it for a reason. So I'm gonna just have to say S tier. It's good. It stuns you, it does a bunch of damage, it's good. Okay, moving on to Water Breathing. This first one is Surface Slash. It's like the first one, something simple. I don't think this one's a block breaker. Yeah, it's not, but it's something simple to start off with. Nothing really much. For our second one, we have a water wheel, and this one is not a block breaker, but like how it says there, it's very hard to block. However, because it is, honestly, if you fight a boss that has this moves, even when you block, it can still hit you. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but it can still hit you. This one's really good too. This one you can also move around where your mouse is aimed to. Honestly, I would say it's really good. I think this is better than the second move that Thunder has, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the second move. Oh, and also one thing I forgot to say is that for this one, if you use this, you have to hold it down. You can't just press it once, you have to hold it down. Moving on to our third one, so this is Water Serpent. Honestly, this one is kind of like the second move of Thunder, where you aim it at something and it hits it. It's not a block breaker, but honestly, I say it's like a good combo move to use, but I don't really use it that much. So let me know what you guys think on that one if you used it before. Fourth move, this one's it's called Drop Ripple Thrust, and honestly this one's kind of like the butterfly one, or however you call it, except you don't do it a bunch of times, you just do it once. It's all right. It's not really the best, but it does the job. Like I guess you could, and also I don't know if you could use it for a combo because it kind of pushes them away, but it's all right. It's all right. Not the best, but not the worst. Fifth move is Water Basin. This one's good because if someone's blocking, you can block breaker them, and it quickly jumps. Honestly, this is good for a combo starter if you're about to start one, because you jump to them. It's like it's automatic. So I'm gonna say this one's good. Now our final move, Constant Flux. This one is kind of like the first one, but it's a block breaker. This is probably like one of the best moves in the game right now because it's a block breaker and you can constantly keep hitting them with that move. Honestly, one of the best moves right now. So we're back here again, and I'm gonna have to give Water Breathing, honestly, I'm gonna say S tier, but some of the moves are like hit or miss, but I guess they're good for comboing. So I'm gonna say S tier, but like very like, if I had the option I would put it like it's kind of A tier but S tier at the same time. So we're just gonna keep it at S tier. Next up, we got insect breathing. So this one, I would say honestly, the times I used it, it's cool to use, but it requires very close range, so you need to be very close to your enemies. So this first move we have here is called Jawbreaker, and it's not a block breaker, but honestly, it's just like you just get close to them, you hit them, that's it. That's pretty much it. You just get close to them, you hit them. This one's really close range, so if you're more of a long range type of person, do not get this breathing. Like, do not. Second move is called Dance of the B String True Fluter. So this one, honestly, I'm surprised it's not a block breaker, because it's like poking in at them, but it's not. So for this one, it just thrusts at an opponent. It's like that other water one that I was talking about. It's just that you just poke them, that's it. So honestly, already like not a really strong start, because these first two moves, they're like kind of they're alright, and they're not block breakers, so it's not really nothing special yet. So this third move right here is what makes the butterfly breathing a little bit better, because of this third move right here. It's called Dance of the Dragonfly Compound Eye Hex again. This one's really good because it thrusts the enemies like really quick. It's like that move that you had back then, but it makes it even more slashes, and it is a block breaker too, so I'm gonna say it's really good. So this one makes it like a little bit better, but so far it's like a mid breathing. So this one is like the other one, but I think it's just a little bit faster, and it does a harder thrust, so it does a little bit more damage. And this one is not a block breaker instantly. So this one is not a block breaker, surprisingly, because that looks like a block breaker, to be honest. So, and it's just like the second one is kind of repeated it, like it's kind of it's like alright, it's kind of mid so far. So fifth move is a counter. So when someone's hitting you, you can just kick him, and honestly, this is like the first counter we've seen, because counter is not on water or lightning. So honestly, it's a little bit different, but still not the best move. And our last move is Butterfly Dance. I believe this is like the special one. I haven't really used it, but it looks like it's just the first one but stronger, and it is a block breaker. And honestly, I would say it's more close range. Honestly, I don't really like recommend this to everyone, but if you're good with it, you're good with it. So in total, insect breathing, I'm gonna give this one, I want to put C, but I'm gonna give it a B, because there's not really that much breathings right now. Actually, I'm gonna give it C, because some of the moves are just repetitive and you don't really do much. But this does have the potential to be S and A tier if you know how to use it good. But for the basic players, I'm gonna give it a C. Actually, I'm gonna give it a B, because we don't really have that much breathings yet, so I'm gonna give it a B for now. But later on, it could go lower. Our final breathing of this video is wind breathing. So first of all, we have purifying wind, and honestly, I'd say it's just something basic, you know, normal start off. Nothing to say here, it's just the regular stuff, and obviously not a block breaker. So our second one we have is dust wind whirlwind cutter. This one is kind of like the first one, but you just dash at them, and honestly, if you try to, it's really long range. So if you like long range, I kind of recommend this, but the other ones are kind of long range too, but this one's good, I say. It's just something regular. Honestly, I say the second move is like the first lightning move, where you dash at them. Third move is clean storm wind tree. So this one you just make a circle around. It's not a block breaker. It's kind of close range, but far range, it's mid range. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's like regular. So far it's looking like mid, but a little bit better than butterfly. So fourth move is called Black Wind Mountain Mist. This one's just like a slash. Like if you guys played a few Demon Slayer games, you would see this with Water Wheel sometimes. So yeah, and honestly, it just looks really simple. It probably recharges fast, because it doesn't really do nothing, and I don't know if it does a lot of damage. I haven't really used this move a lot, so I'm gonna say this move is kind of like it's mid. So our fifth move is called Cold Mountain Wind, and it's like the first one it's like the second one combined with the other one on top. You just go at people and you slash them while doing circles. I mean, it's good. I'm gonna say this one's a really good move too if you're fighting bosses. I don't know if it stuns them or not, but I'm gonna say it's good so far. Now our final move, This one is good, I say, because it is a block breaker and you go in the air and you just do a bunch of slashes. So this one's a really good one. This one levitates it a little bit more than the others. Not than the others, but than its own wind breathing. It makes it a little bit better than how it looks. So yeah, it's good so far. So wind breathing, I'm gonna have to give wind breathing a A tier because it is a little bit better than breathing, but definitely not. If we're being honest here, we would have done this, but there's not that much breathing, so I'm gonna leave it like this for now. But yeah, this is a tier list, guys. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe because soon I'm gonna come out with the other video of these 3 demon breathings if you guys want to see it. And thank you for watching. Peace out.